Dear students, welcome to my video lecture. In today's class, I am going to explain J.C.Hills essay, Good Manners, which is English, Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, and I am Rudresh Urli, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Sri C.C. Hebbar Government First Grade College, Golsangi. The essay, Good Manners, is written by J.C.Hills, and this is an extract from his book, An Introduction to Citizenship. The author has highlighted the importance of good manners in society and the need for good manners in society and in human life. He thinks that good manners are helpful in running our social life smoothly. The author explains some of the good manners that everyone has to cultivate, and he explains them with different illustrations. He begins his essay with the story of a young man. The young man who was very strong and healthy, and he felt always that he was top of the life. He was not much interested about others. He felt others as uninteresting folk. Since he was very strong and healthy, he was very proud about himself. This young man once got an attack of influenza, and the influenza is a common disease, so he's not worried about that. And after some time, the influenza turns into pneumonia, and gradually he recovers from that also. And after this small incident, this small illness, he understands the truth of life. He was usually commuting from his house to office and office to his house because of his work. And while returning his home, he felt a little ill now, a little weak, not as strong as he used to be. And especially the weakness was felt when he was moving. And he felt very sad looking at the strong young men sitting comfortably in train or bus while returning to home. And it was then that he understood the misery of the weak and old people who were standing beside him throughout the journey. He became sympathetic about the old people and the weak people. Now we understand the problems of those people who cannot sit, who cannot stand, and who wants to sit especially. And after this experience, he promptly gives his seat to the old and weak people in bus and in train while he was traveling here and there. So the story tells us that it's very important for us to be sympathetic about others. And to be sympathetic, we need to have some experience in our life. And experience makes us sympathetic about others. And to explain it further, he tells another illustration. If you are cycling, riding a bicycle, and you see an old man crossing the road, and since he is old, he is not so fast in crossing the road. And if you call that old man as an old fool, and if you are irritated and annoyed at its slow pace, you are ill-mannered. Because you must understand that the old man may be not able to hear properly, see properly. He is weak now. We do not know. He might have been a soldier in a war, might have fought in a war and lost his leg. Maybe he is walking with artificial leg. So commenting ill about someone, especially weak and that kind of people, old people, is not a good manner. We should avoid such kind of bad things in our behavior. Then, respecting elders and parents and old people is very important for us. Our parents have taken a lot of pain for us, and they never have disclosed their troubles to us. They have got several blows in life. Maybe they are getting some blows now also. But they never complain about them. And when it is our turn, and when they become old and it's our turn, we need to help them. We need to make life easy for them. It is the way of returning the gratitude, the expression of gratitude. Parents try to invest everything for us, for the well-being of the children. So children should make life easy for them. We should not neglect our parents, old people and teachers when they are old. Taking care of them is the civil manner. It is a good manner. And when we are in company, we should observe some manners. If we are with people, we should give chance to others to speak. only speaking ourselves and not listening others is not a manner. You will be labeled as ill-mannered. To avoid to be labeled as ill-mannered, you must give chance to others to speak. You must be patient and listen properly and give them to speak. Give the chance to them to speak. If you are not giving chance to others to speak and only you are speaking, boasting yourself, that's not a manner. And then, when you are in company, you are speaking, but your friend is not speaking. That means your friend does not want you to speak also. You should understand that sign and stop immediately speaking. Then, when you are arguing with others, you should remember that what you are saying is not always true. Because we have some limitations and everybody has their own versions. Since there are different perspectives of looking at things, arguing our perspective is the only right perspective is not good thing. You should accept what others say also. And he quotes Thoreau, American writer, who says that truth, it needs two. There need to be two people to speak a truth. One to listen and one to speak the truth. It takes two to say a truth. One to listen and one to speak. So, when you say things, don't assume that what you are saying is always true. There is a chances of our mistake also. We may not be able to comprehend everything. We are not omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. So, we have limitations that we need to understand. And the next thing that he wants to say is, you should not have bad comments, ill comments about someone at his back. Saying unpleasant things about someone behind his back is not a manner. Such remarks will usually find its way to that person. He definitely will listen what we had said about that person in his absence. So always adjust your remarks, as there is always a possibility that the very person would be overhearing you. And all experienced people do the same thing. You should not speak unpleasant thing about someone in his absence. If you have to say something about someone, say it at his face. And having a bad comment about the person in his absence is not good. Then hence never gossip about other people. And J.C.Hills advises to understand ourselves before teasing or talking ill about others. Many times we fail to understand ourselves, and there is always possibility of us being mistaken. People look at everything from their own perspective, and to explain it, he cites an example. In a university, they conducted a study. Some professors wanted to conduct they made an experiment with some young people. They show a bullfighting scene to some young people, and said them to write about the scene that they have seen. A young man in the group said that he has seen a bull with its mouth open and tongue out. But actually it was not true. In the bullfighting scene, a bull had turned its face to a side and its ear looked like its tongue. The boy who saw the picture felt that the ear of the bull is its tongue, and started arguing that he has seen the bull opening its mouth and its tongue out. Like that, what we see is not always true. We have some limitations with our senses. So, while arguing, we should understand the truth that we cannot comprehend everything, and sometimes others' perspective also may be right. And the good manners come from having sympathy with others and from understanding our own limitations. We should realize that our version of truth is always part of the larger truth. Though we say truth, it's a small truth. It's the part of a larger truth. And we should realize that we are unimportant little people on this big earth. We are going to pass this earth only once. We may not get the chance again. We are on earth now, and it is an opportunity for us to serve others. Hence, we would give up the pride and learn to be humble. And being humble is an important quality of young people, or everybody. We need to be humble and being simple is a good manner. We should try to help the world as much as we can in the short time that we are going to spend here. Helping each other is necessary in these days and at every time in the past and present and future. So remember all these good manners that the author has explained here. Read the essay. It's very simple. You will be able to, you yourself understand what he has said. It's a self-explanatory essay, we can say. And try to practice the ideas that the author has given there. With that hope, I end the discussion. Thank you for listening.